Most traders think the secret to making money is finding more trades. This month, I only took one trade. Not one winning day, not one winning week. One trade. And surprisingly, this was probably one of the best trading months I have had. Not because of how much I made, but because of what I didn't lose. Now, before we begin, if you are looking at my FX book, you might notice the drawdown is sitting around minus 14%. That's because as of 1st August, we have already taken another small trade which is reflected there. Today's update is specifically about month 5, where we finished the month at around minus 11% drawdown after taking just a single trade. At the end of month 4, we were sitting at approximately 22% drawdown. By the end of month 5, we had recovered that to roughly 11% drawdown, cutting the drawdown almost in half. So what's interesting is, we didn't suddenly become more accurate, we didn't increase our risk, and we definitely didn't trade more. In fact, we traded the least since this challenge began. Only one setup met every single criteria in our trading plan. Everything else, we simply watched. If you have watched my previous update, you will remember I talked about something I call grey trades. These are the dangerous ones. They are not the obvious bad ones. In fact, they often look quite attractive. They almost satisfy all the rules, and you start convincing yourself, it's close enough. This should still work. I don't want to miss the move. And before you know it, you have broken your own trading plan. This month was the first real test to see whether I truly learned that lesson. It's easy to promise discipline after taking losses, but it's much harder when the market starts tempting you again. A perfect example was the Aussie USD setup on 22nd July. Looking at the chart, if this was the old me, I would have taken it. Honestly, I would have rated it as a decent setup, probably not perfect, but good enough. And that's exactly the problem. Good enough isn't part of the trading plan anymore. When I look deeper, I noticed something important. The dollar index, the DXY, had already traveled quite a distance. Structurally, the move was already becoming late. The risk reward simply wasn't as attractive as it initially appeared. This wasn't a high conviction trade. It was another grey trade. In previous months, I probably would have entered anyway because I wanted an action. I wanted to recover faster because I didn't want to feel like I was missing opportunities. But this time, I did nothing. And guess what? That trade would have added another loss. Had I continued my previous habits, our drawdown could have easily expanded towards 30%. Instead, we protected the account. One thing I've realized over the years, professional trading isn't about constantly making money. It's about constantly protecting capital. Everyone likes talking about profits. Very few people enjoy talking about patience. But patience is actually part of risk management. Sometimes your edge isn't found in entering trades. It's found in refusing to enter them. I know watching everyone else trade can create serious FOMO, especially on social media. It feels like opportunities are everywhere. But I've learned something. The market doesn't pay you for being active. The market pays you for making good decisions. Those are two very different things. If the setup isn't there, then the trade simply doesn't exist. This challenge has slowly become something much bigger than turning 2K into $1 million. It's become about changing my own behavior, removing bad habits, building consistency. Because let's be honest, even if I somehow doubled my account quickly, it wouldn't matter if I couldn't keep it. Consistency comes before growth. Discipline comes before profits. The irony is, trading less has actually helped us recover faster, not because we are making huge gains, but because we have stopped digging ourselves into deeper holes. So for month 5, just one trade, half the drawdown recovered, and countless grey trades deliberately ignored. Sometimes the biggest win isn't a trade you take, it's a trade you don't. We will continue following the exact same process. No forcing trades, no chasing markets, just waiting until the odds are truly in our favor. Because this has always been a marathon, not a sprint. If you have made it this far, thanks for following the journey. I'll see you again in month 6 and hopefully we will have more quality setups to share. Until then, trade safe, stay disciplined, and I'll see you in the next video.
See you.
One